End my fucking suffering, please. Why is that guy so much faster than me? Why can't I be that fast? Look at him.
Born to be a
Well, look at that guy. He's even faster. Holy shit, look at him go. He's gonna win. What the fuck? Why are they so
Is this
fast?
a live stream of what happened?
Hey, slow and steady wins the race, except when you're a spur. I'm gonna grab you. Let's fucking go!
Yeah, you lost, unless they're getting like sextuplets.
Oh, it better not be an Easter egg. If it's not after this cutscene, I will sob, dude. I've been looking forward to this. I really hope there's no one outside my window, because otherwise I sound like the dumbest.
Well, people hear me all the time.
Also, look at it makes an OO face. Let him. Screenshot. So. Yeah.
Yeah. Which direction?
Oh
do we go?
man.
Down.
You've been through hell and back, but now it's time to atone for your sins in your past cycles. You must find a mate or die. Which direction do you head?
Wow.
You know what? Yeah, we'll go down.
Will be different.
You descend beneath the ground to the deepest reaches where the nature of reality distorts. The fog demons roam, and past civilizations border the void. Surely, for someone with your experiences, this would be the most appropriate location to potentially find a mate to spend your life with. However, it is not always so. Once the search begins, one does not always find what they are looking for. The void is a place of instability and decay. It is a place that can't even be properly defined or accurately described. Rather, it is a state of non-conformity in which everything may be possible and nothing is certain. Didn't you just explain it? I mean, I feel like that was pretty accurately described. You look around and you see that you are not alone. There are other creatures like yourself scuttling around amongst the rocks. You hear a sound like the chomping of jaws. You need to be careful as it's very dark here and predators could be hidden around any corner. Do we investigate sound or look behind me? Yeah, look behind me, yeah. Oh, what the fuck?
Shit.
You turn around to immediately see a large figure behind you. You're not entirely sure what you're looking at, but a pair of enormous feet look up. Your eyes trail further up. That's a big creature, right? Are those muscles? They are very well defined. You begin to blush a little, but also feel you are suddenly in very real danger. My controller disconnected, don't worry about it. Look all the way up. What the f- You look up and see a terrifying face and form, a monstrous bestial visage that fills you with unquenchable dread. You'd recognize that face anywhere. You try to resist the urge to squeal in delight. You're the biggest fan. Feel the creature's muscles. Can I have your autograph or interview the creature? We gotta feel his muscles, dude. The creature grabs you by the neck, lifting you off the ground by your fleshy appendages. You see a long, sharpened canine tooth on the upper jaw protrude as the beast opens its mouth to bite you. The creature is without a doubt the largest and most powerful predator you've come across. The way it stands and holds itself suggests an immense amount of strength and stability. You blush profusely.
Oh my god.
There is a quick flash of light accompanied by a loud pang that rings in your ear. The large creature suddenly goes limp and collapses to the ground. That's impossible. It should be invincible. You feel a presence. It's fucking Saint? Bruh. Was that guy bothering you? A green-colored slug cat floats down from the sky in front of you. It has an aura of tranquility around it, yet some part of your mind feels some instinctive primal feel from its very being. The slug cat has an extremely long tongue, quite a bit different from any other slug cat you've encountered before. In any case, this is the first of your species you've encountered here and could be an eligible mate.
Three.
Thanks, you're my hero. You're looking fine. Wow, please lick me.
Three.
What the fuck? The slug cat gives you a strange look, but then complies. Their tongue launches at you, slapping you across the cheek. As it retracts, the stickiness of it pulls you forward, causing you to faceplant on the floor. That was less romantic than you thought it would be. Actually quite insulting.
Like
Lay there in embarrassment. What the fuck? You lay face planted on the floor feeling kind of dumb. You roll over onto your side expecting to see them laughing at you. Instead you see the slug cat casually floating over to take your egg. Whoa, what do you think you're doing there? They ignore you and continue towards the egg. Don't touch that. They finally stop their pursuit and turn to look at you. Why? They ask with an expressionless look. Trust me, it won't taste good. Oh, I wasn't gonna eat it. Plus, I'm more a taco guy myself. They give the slightest impression of a grin, then turn back towards the egg. Should we take our egg back? I like the egg.
Yeah.
You sprint towards the slug cat to grab the egg before it does. That's all yours. You're not going to let this random dude touch your precious cargo. Who do they think they are? That's mine! Give it back! Oh. The slug cat leisurely turns their head back towards you and launches their tongue at you again. It sticks firmly onto your torso and you feel a harsh tug as the tongue pulls you back. It swiftly drags you across the ground, finally releasing its stick on you to fling you off the edge of a cliff. You fall into the darkness below. As you lay struggling to move your body, a black lizard slips out of a nearby pipe and makes quick work of you in your defensive state. Restart. I fucking died. Alright, where do we go?
Dude, you could do every ending. Go north.
You wanna go north?
Yay.
You trek to the north, towards a land of towering structures that pierce the heavens. You traverse the rocky, hilly fields as you avoid large predators that roam this area. It is here where you hope to find a mate, if they even exist in this strange place. You spot a strange slug cat climbing out of one of the towers, unlike any you've seen before. It has no mouth with which to eat or speak with, and is able to generate spiky, bone-like protrusions from its tail. Oh, it's SpearMaster. It does not react when it notices you, giving you a good view of it. Fascinating. Do you approach it to see if you're compatible, either as a mate or a food resource? I mean, obviously. Look at the little hand. You approach the strange slug cat cautiously, watching it as it climbs to the top of the tower. You're not sure what it is doing, but you hope that it is another slug cat. Maybe you could have a conversation of whatever slug cats do. You call out to it, but it doesn't react. Perhaps it is deaf or cannot hear you. You begin to wave your hands in effort to get its attention. Throw a rock at it. The rock hits their head and they stare back at you with annoyance. Can't you tell I'm trying to ignore you? I already had to suffer through being the protagonist of the first more slug cats dating sim. Please don't drag me into this again. You don't really follow the conversation and only stare back in confusion. What? The other slug cat rubs their fingers into their forehead in frustration. Who even decided to make another one of these? All this time people have been waiting for more slug cats to release. What will they think when they learn that 3.5 years of the entire development time was spent solely on developing this dating sim? Look, just come over here and kiss me already. Let's get it over with.
Oh my god.
Kiss you, but you don't have a mouth. I used to have a mouth, but in the first More Slug Cats, back in the first More Slug Cats version. I used to be able to swallow and regurgitate spears. Isn't that romantic? You blush. Yeah, that certainly is something. But now look how they nerfed me. Unbelievable. SpearMaster abruptly stabs a spear deep into the wall with a tremendous amount of force. It is a bit terrifying. How are you even talking to me right now? What? Oh, I don't need a mouth for that. I vocalize out of my tail.
What?
You stare at the holes in their tail, both fascinated and repulsed by their questionable biology. What the fuck? Approach the tail or share their frustration. I feel like if we approach the tail, they might just like kill us. So.
Yeah. That's.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
You lean.
Get this.
You lean your mouth towards their tail and they immediately jump back. Ew, what do you think you're trying to do? You continue after them until they're backed into the edge of the platform.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's a gift?
gift.
Let's go. Go for the kill. As you approach, sharp needles suddenly erupt out of every hole in their tail, piercing through your body in multiple places. You die pretty much immediately.
Wow, all these guys want to kill us.
Alright, let's go back to north. Let's say yes. Throw a rock. What? You don't have a mouth. Why are you even talking to me? Let's share in their frustration. I kind of get what it feels like to be nerfed, to be honest. You pat SpearMaster on the shoulder. I gotta eat so much food to hibernate, it's just dumb. They even removed me from the arena mode? What the hell? Yeah, I guess you have it roughed as well. These developers hate us. SpearMaster looks at you with deep understanding. Honestly, I heard a rumor they were going to remove me from the game entirely. Absolutely sadistic. They really were. They were not going to have SpearMaster. Give SpearMaster a hug. It's okay. We slugcats need to stick together. I love you, baby. You wiped the tears out of SpearMaster's eyes. Thank you. I needed to hear that, SpearMaster says. But speaking of nerves, I'm hungry and I need to find nutrients to siphon with my spears. SpearMaster generates a fresh spear out of the tail and looks at it with admiration. Let's go search for food. What about me? I got eggs on the house. What would get us laid? I think going on an adventure with them. Or food. Egg, yeah. I think search for food, though, would probably be wiser. You and SpearMaster climb to the roof of the tower and search for food. You overlook the canopies of the structures out in the distance. The view is industrial, but oddly beautiful. You lean your head against SpearMaster's shoulder. This is nice. What the fuck?
What the fuck just happened?
A loud noise fires from the sky and a large harpoon immediately skewers SpearMaster's chest cavity. No. Their corpses hoisted up into the sky by... They got killed by the fucking... What? Hey, I'm the Vulture King and this is our territory. Get lost, buddy. You just killed my boyfriend. You got a problem with that? Our boss here does what he wants. We rule this canopy. I'll get my revenge. Raising your voice, eh? We'll teach you a lesson you won't forget. You won't forget the wrath of the Vulture Gang. Wait, are vultures in a gang now? What the fuck? Grab a spear off the ground. Before you get a chance to react, red balls of spit fly through the air and begin pelting the vultures. They fly backwards, looking shocked. You vultures think you rule this canopy? Not when I'm around. I'll rip your wings right off your body. The red lizard makes quick chase, and the three vultures decide to make an escape. Threaten the red lizard with your spear. Well, we're gonna die. Whoa, wait, that's not necessary. I'm not here to eat you. I'm used to dealing with red lizards. Don't think you can pull anything on me, foul beast. No, I just wanted to introduce you to my friend. They're kind of shy, but they've been eyeing you from a distance. Okay. Sure, I guess? The red lizard runs off to get their friend like a good wingman. What is even happening? Hello, it's nice to meet you. What's up? I think you're like, I think you're like pretty cute. No, thanks. So do you come here often? Oh, look at he's blushing. Oh yeah, this is like my hangout spot. Oh cool, that's pretty neat. Yeah. Oh my gosh, are you okay? Oh, I'm just so nervous. It's fine. Deep breaths. I'm pretty chill. You don't need to be nervous. Oh wow, that's so understanding of you. I love you. This motherfucker immediately. I love you. What? I mean, wait. No, I can't say that yet. It's too early, right? No, I always mess this up.
That's what we call W-Riz. Saying I love
Pat the lizard on the head. Oh my god. Before you get the chance to reach your hand out, a tentacle slaps the back of the lizard and pulls them off the edge of the tower. You hear a faint slurping sound before more tentacles emerge over the edge. Panic. Oh god. This situation has gotten out of control. Too much is happening at once. You grab your head as the mass of tentacles moves towards you. Wow! Ew, that's not an appropriate thing to say. This is a family-friendly dating sim. You need to watch your mouth.
Dating sim?
I'm concerned because this guy has tentacles and it's like this is a family-friendly dating. Throw your spear at the creature. It has little effect. The creature quickly ensnares you in its tentacles. You are dragging through its rotten maw where your body is dissolved away.
Ooh.
Awesome!
Invested.
What happens if I say no here? You decide to wait and watch some more, as you're not too sure what to make of the creature. It simply sits there and continues to generate more and more spikes out of its tail, building an arsenal of weaponry. It must be preparing for a big hunt, a true survivor. You can't help but be impressed. Grab some spears to
Holy shit, the eyes.
This slug cat could be your hunting buddy. You go and grab a spear off the ground, but as soon as your hand touches it, the slug cat finally reacts to your presence. They unload their arsenal on you, raining down spears at lightning speed. You can't dodge them all and quickly succumb to your injuries. What the fuck? Alright, so we'll say yes.
Just dodge them.
Sharing the frustration. Instead of going, let's go for food because that got us killed. Let's go, I got eggs on the house. You pull out your trusty egg that you carry with you all of the time. SpearMaster looks at it curiously. It has a hard shell, so I'm not sure how effective my spears would be at siphoning from it. But I suppose it's worth a shot. Oh, no. We're gonna die because... You place the egg on the ground and line it up neatly for a clean throw from one of SpearMaster's spears. You take aim and throw it directly onto the egg. It immediately distorts the space around it like a miniature black hole to shield your eyes. Oh my god. It's bright, extremely bright, but only for a moment. With all its might, SpearMaster's spear sucks the singularity into it, absorbing it as nutrient. The distortion of space subsides, but SpearMaster's spear and attached umbilical cord, or umbilical, I guess, begin to glow with blinding light. What is this? I can't absorb it all. Reach your hand out to rescue SpearMaster. What the fuck is happening?
Oh my fucking god.
SpearMaster struggles for a moment before their body collapses in on itself and is into a single point of matter smaller than your eye can even perceive, but with it, all other surrounding matter begins to be absorbed into your point as well. In a runaway, cascading collapse. You try to run, but you begin to be absorbed into the point almost as fast as you try to react. Before you know it, your body is spaghettified and your surroundings go black.
Damn,
Yet somehow you are still conscious.
I'd like to be spaghettified one day.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Oh. Within the expanse of blackness, you soon see an unfamiliar silhouette. Mechanical noises whiz as it slowly pivots its way towards your location. Little creature, you are my first visitor, but hopefully not the last. I expected I would be visited by one of my own, but I suppose a dim-witted creature like you will suffice. Oh, it's fucking, what's their name? Silver of Straw.
This is pretty unlore, my man.
Shh, there is much work to be done, and I could use a helper. This is just the beginning. You shrug. There's not much else to do in this void, and you don't feel like wasting your brain cells trying to reason around a dating sim story arc. You get to work. Accept my fate.
Except you're afraid.
Oh.
Yeah. Good ending.
Please tell me that I can redo that because
Hey, we had unfinished business.
oh no. Is that the ending?
Why were you?
Did I-
Hey,
Why
we can
were
still
you in the?
technically redo it.
All right. So we'll skip that. Yeah. All right. So we'll go
Awesome.
north. Yes, throw a rock. What? Blah. Share the frustration. What about me? You need food too? No, I mean you can siphon my nutrients
My nutrients.
with your spears. What? It's okay. You want me to stab you? You'll die. Please. Man, whatever. I don't have time for this. The rain is going to come soon. SpearMaster takes the spear and chucks it at your torso. It's not a pleasant experience, and you quickly lose consciousness. Your nutrients leave your body. Awesome! Alright, should we go east now? Should we just go in order?
Yeah.
Sure.
You travel to the east, to a large expanse of water littered with small islands and outcroppings of industrial waste and the skeletons of civilizations long forgotten. When you arrive at this water's edge, you search around for a little while, and then you find a small cave, and you think you'll make a suitable home. Cool. You step into the entrance and make yourself comfortable. However, you begin to hear some noise. It sounds like someone is moving around and making sounds, but you cannot make out what it is because the noise is coming from further inside the cave. You are uneasy and unsure what to do. Call out to them. Oh.
Oh my fucking god.
Fucking roared. What the fuck?
Oh
A
my
creature suddenly springs out at alarming speeds. It's another slug cat, like you, except blue colored and some kind of strange aquatic gills on their face. They jump up and down in excitement upon seeing you. It's another slug cat! It's another slug cat! It says clearly an energetic one. It continues speaking excitedly. Wah! Another slug cat! Did you come here to scavenge materials too? I'm scavenging for love. Without listening to your response, the gill slug cat jumps up on top of you.
Oh, okay. This is getting
Wow! You smell so good. You are so good. What
I
the
am not
fuck?
comfortable.
Whoa. Calm down. Did he immediately leave? You're being obnoxious, you reply. It's not that you have anything against it, per se, but this one just seems to be incredibly excited about you, and that makes you uncomfortable. Are you afraid of me? The blue creature asks.
No way.
No way? Nah, I feel like we're all a little afraid
No
of
way.
you know,
No way.
just saying.
No way.
Yay or nay?
Nay. Bitch.
Alright, we'll go with nay then. Psh, no, you're nothing. The gill slug cat giggles and then suddenly jumps down into a small puddle of water and disappears.
What a bitch.
The cave becomes very quiet after that. You wonder if they're coming back, or if maybe
Search for them.
it didn't like your answer. Chase them. You decide to jump
Oh
into
my
the puddle
fucking God.
too and find out where they went. You slip down into the frigid water and begin to gasp as the cold water rapidly seeps through your thick skin. You try to look around underwater, but you can't see the other slug cat anywhere. You flail your arms about and try to tread water, but it's no use. You're disoriented and lose track of way back out. It's only a few seconds later before you pass out. Now you're nothing, and we'll wait this
Wait
time.
for them. Oh, holy shit.
After only a few minutes of waiting, you feel and hear an ominous rumbling. The slug cat springs back out of the puddle excitedly, a huge smile on their face. They are trailed by a monstrous mechanical beast larger than you've ever seen. You are not smiling, you are scared. Roll out of the way. You try to move, but the beast is practically as large as the entire interior of the cave. Its mechanical jaw crushes around you like a prison. The other slug cat slips out swiftly with a giggle. while the jaws clamp shut and shatter every bone in your body.
What the fuck? At least they giggled.
So it brought a fucking Leviathan? Those are the only two options.
Fuck, no.
Yeah, there were only two options there. All right, let's do a little. This that is awesome. The slug cat suddenly leans forward and whispers in your ear, "That isn't fear, that's respect. I like a slug with some fear in their eyes. I like a challenge. You have a challenge for me, don't you? What the fuck is this? Oh my god. You still do not know what to make of this slug cat. Its body is blue and slimy, and you do not feel particularly well about it. You would prefer to have a less hyperactive friend. You notice that it is watching you very carefully, as if it was waiting for a chance to pounce on you. You cannot help but feel that it is a little too friendly, and you're not quite sure why. Perhaps it is just an effect of the creature's natural exuberance, and you are overthinking it. Break the silence.
Oh my god.
I should probably. So anyway, if you're looking to date me, you need to meet my mother first. What? Sorry, it's a requirement. Do you want to see her now?
Oh my god.
Well,
oh no, that's their mom. Yeah, sure, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Yay, it's been so long since we had a last visitor. They excitedly run circles around you and then grasp your hand firmly. Come on, let's go. Before you know it, you're being swiftly dragged out of the cave by them. Whoa. You're rapidly escorted along the surface of the water towards a towering monolith of a structure in the distance. The slug cat. Wait. Is Moon the mother? Because technically Rivulet is the pet of Moon, like after you finish their campaign. The slug cat does not let up their energy as they take you inside the structure. You quickly weave through a maze of interior passages. Your mother lives here? Yeah, she's right in this room.
Written like in fucking text.
I don't know. You emerge into a large open metallic chamber, the floors of which are soaked with pools of water. A mechanical device floats around the chamber, gleaming with floating lights. You don't understand. Huh? Where your mom at? It's so dumb. What do you mean? She's right there. The slug cat excitedly points toward the floating device, then randomly does a backflip. What do you mean? It is Moon. You question everything. Was this a trap? Is this even a viable partner? There is no doubt in your mind now that the slug cat must be a construct, a programmed puppet controlled by her mother's voice. She's not truly alive in any way you can tell. This is simply the next generation of a very old tradition, using a new form of technology as a tool. Nice to meet you. Can you understand me? I'm looking for a soulmate.
I'm looking for a soulmate.
Honesty is the best policy. You tell the machine that you are here to find your soulmate. Your partner's mother looks at you with new eyes. You creatures and your romantic ideals. How sweet. A soulmate is someone who will help you find your path in life, be it good or bad. Am I right so far? Yeah, I think so. I'm glad you were brought here to find someone special, someone who will love and cherish you forever. It's important to find someone to share your life with, to find someone who will accept you for who you are and will love you unconditionally. Yo, LOL, that is exactly what I was gonna say. Smile at the kind machine lady. Suddenly, your stomach starts to rumble. Okay, forget all that, you poor thing, you must be starving. Your partner's mother orbits around you with concern. I can't believe my child didn't feed you before coming here. They have no manners. You try to track her position as the robotic arm spirals around frantically. They're trying to date you and yet don't even know how to take care of you. For shame. Nah, it's cool. I'm used to starving. You shrug? Do you have any food though? All we have in the moment are these marshmallows that Ruffles gathered last time they were out. You recoil at the food item. It's not one you're familiar with, and you're not sure what to make of it. You can have some. We have plenty. Offer your egg. Eat the glowy oh, I can eat her brain cell.
Eat the glowy food.
No, I'm good. I'll just take one of these. You jump up and grab one of the glowy food items floating in the air. Almost immediately as you touch it, your partner's mother lets out a guttural screech, piercing your eardrums. You don't know what's happening. You turn quickly to look back at the other slug cat in confusion, but they appear to be screaming as well. Did I do something wrong? Stop hurting my mom! The other slug cat skips across the surface of the water pool at the speed that should not be physically possible. Before you know it, their hands are around your throat. They push you down under the water and hold you there. You struggle to get free, but there's no hope. The glow of a floating food item twinkle above the surface of the water, looking like stars. It is a beautiful final vision to the end of your journey. Awesome!
That was such a long path.
It really was. What happens if I just say no? The slug cat looks at you quizzically. You gotta be going now to see my mother? No. Yay! I'm so glad! Let's go! They pounce on your back, flip over your shoulders, and then grasp your hand firmly. Before you react, you are being swiftly dragged out of the cave. Yo, dude, wait! You're rapidly...
kidnapped?
Yeah, pretty much. Just being fucking... I mean, not even kidnapped, really, because we're not being, like, held against our will. They're just forcing us to go somewhere.
That's a kidnapping.
Nah, I don't think... I think it's fine. You're rapidly escorted along the surface of the water, blah, 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 yeah. What should I say this time? Can you understand me? The device floats over close to you. Of course I can understand you, little one. I comprise a vast network of intelligence. You feel dumb. Of course I can understand you. Why would they bring you to meet their mother if they couldn't understand? This is bad. You wouldn't make a good first impression. You're already messing this up. You weren't ready to meet their parents. Why must these things be so stressful? Haha, yeah, of course. I knew that. I was just kidding. Start to panic. There's no way this advanced machine isn't already judging your intelligence. You're blowing this. How embarrassing. You need to find a way out. You turn to make a dash for the room's exit. Hey, wait, where are you going? The other slug cat cries out behind you. Just keep running. You hop through the tunnel and crawl as fast as you can. This is the worst day of your life. How could you have made such a fool of yourself? You run and don't ever look back.
Dude.
So I just get fucking depressed.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
Just the line, I'm scavenging for love, is just insane.
Nice to meet you. The device flows over to you. Oh, how sweet. Nice to meet you too. It looks towards the other slug cat. Is this your new friend? I always enjoy having more company. Their mom seems very polite. You feel a little more comfortable. Yeah, I think we're dating now or something. How adorable. A new member of the family. What's your name? I don't have a name. What? How can he not have a name? Their mom seems astonished. It's fine, Mom. Don't be weird about it. The other slug cat interjects. No, we need to give them a nickname. How about Sophanthiel? God, it's a fucking... What? Mom, what kind of name is that? That sounds dumb. Okay, fine. What about Gourmand?
Dude, Gorbo's good.
Mom, you're like the worst at coming up with names. Shh, Ruffles. I told you not to call me that. It's okay. Let's just get back on track. Suddenly, your stomach starts to rumble. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let's not eat her brain. Let's, offer her the egg. Ah, would you like me to read this? It's a bit dusty, but I'll do my best to hold on. Their mother begins to explain the properties of the egg to you in excruciating detail. What? No, don't explain it. Make food with it. Oh, that's so cute. That's so awesome. It's been a while since I've cooked a proper meal. The machine twirls around through the air excitingly. With this egg, we could make a classic yet somewhat modern slug cake. You need more than an egg for that, as you say as you ponder the orbulous egg. I can improvise. I'll have you know that I am a very capable cook. Okay, good luck,
Good
Mom.
luck, Mom?
We're just gonna call her Mom. She suddenly pauses in the air with the egg. Wait a second. This egg? Yeah, it's an egg. This egg is just the right amount of portable. Oh no. Yeah, eggs tend to be that way. This recipe would be just the right technical implementation. Implement this food into my mouth. Could this be the solution? Oh god. Solution to my hunger? Yes. She suddenly cracks the egg in half. A forceful suction begins that pulls the machine and all the floating lights into it. As they collect into the central point, it's as if all of the lights begin to combine to create an increasingly blinding glow. The suction only grows stronger, pulling the water, rocks, and surrounding metals into it. You and your partner are caught up in this and get assimilated as well. Open your eyes. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Is this? In this white void, everything has combined. Your memories remain, but so too have you acquired the memories of your partner and family. Have you found your soulmate? Or have you become your soulmate? It seems like one and the same. A perfect, undeniable, shared understanding of each other, a soul combined in unison. This was the state of being you were searching for. You are sure of it.
Don't accept your fate. Don't.
Yeah, no, this is an ending.
Yeah.
What a fucking trip, dude. What the hell?
That was awesome.
Dude. Alright, is there another ending, though?
I think it's maybe only one ending, like, per direction.
Probably.
Take the marshmallow.
Oh, yeah. You stick the marshmallow
Oh
in your
my
mouth, and
fucking God.
it's immediately not what you were expecting. While it is soft and chewy like a good slime mold would be, it has an added layer of awful spice. It's actually so gross. Your entire mouth is on fire. As you swallow, you feel as if acid is running through your insides. You fall to the ground in pain. What did you just eat? The world around you goes blurry as the fire rages inside. This will be your final meal.
That sounds like a fun final meal, though.
That does. Okay, so SpearMaster's ending was meeting Soldier of Straw. Right? I'm just gonna mark these down. And then this was Rivulet. And it was Becoming One. I'm just gonna mark those down just so I can fucking remember. Alright, we're gonna go south. To the south, you approach a land of waste and ruins. The scattered byproducts of bygone eras lie strewn across the landscape in mounds that resemble artificial hills and mountains. What a fucking sentence. Oh. This must be Artificer. Suddenly in the distance, you see a crimson-colored slug cat. She is aggressive and seems to have the ability to create explosives from her body and propel herself with the shockwaves. She is a mother slug cat who is grieving the loss of her children. Regardless, she is your only hope of continuing your lead. Wow. You must choose to approach her carefully or else she'll flee due to being terrified and grief-stricken.
Throw the
egg at her. You fling the explosive egg at her in an attempt to subdue her. The egg shatters, creating spine, kill you, black hole. Creates her own explosion, parrying the egg back towards you. You try to run away, but the shockwave of the explosion slams into you. You lie on the floor dying as the other slug cat looks at you in pity. She utters these last few words. I am sorry, but you should have known better than to mess with a mother slug cat on the hunt. Sneak up on her. You remain silent and hidden amongst the tall blades of grass, slowly approaching the mother slug cat. Your body is shaking nervously and your eye is twitching. Your efforts of remaining unseen are in vain. The mother slug cat looks directly at you. You feel your heart pounding as she stares into your eyes. She lets out a cold hiss, or a loud hiss. Jumping backwards in an exaggerated fashion, she is scared of you, just as you are of her. It seems you share a tragic bond. Both of you are lonely individuals. Blush at her?
At her?
Blush.
Oh my fucking god.
God, I hate that. That's so awful. You giggle at her exaggerated jump and blush as she stares at you angrily. She begins heading away from you, and despair wells up inside of you. It's your last chance. You have to take it now. You're cute. You let out the words, the truth that cannot hold you back. The mother slug cat turns her head and begins walking towards you with a curious expression on her face. She rubs your head with her paw and you feel your heart pounding in your chest. She hugs you with one of her claws and you hug back. You don't need to be alone, baby. She softly smiles and gives you a kiss on the cheek. You take her paw in your hand and look into her eyes. Behind her, the sun bursts through the clouds, casting an array of beautiful colors on the landscape. The rain stops falling and rainbows form ahead. Regurgitate a pearl from in. You pull oh, because she doesn't like scavengers. You pulled the large round pearl from your stomach and offer it to her. Immediately, 100 scavengers emerge at the side of the pearl with raised spears. You back away, and the mother like cat hisses and spits at them. The scavengers growl in anger and begin charging at you both. The two of you are outnumbered, but you have each other, and that's all you need. You and the mother slug cat finally fight valiantly against a vicious horde of scavengers, but you are ultimately overcome. You sacrifice yourself, taking several of the scavengers with you. She escapes without so much as a scratch, leaving you to die a warrior's death.
A warrior.
Can we talk about how well it was going up until...
Damn. That was going well.
Give her a rock. Oh.
What the fuck?
You pick up a rock and hand it to the mother slug cat. She holds it in her hand, says at it, but doesn't need to be pleased. She places it in her mouth, coating it with an explosive substance. She spits it out, having turned the rock into explosive. She holds it out in the paws and admires it, and then throws it at you. It explodes upon impact, causing you to fall backwards. You are dazed and confused as the world spins around you. You struggle to breathe. The world fades to black. Keep moving towards her. You continue moving cautiously, approaching the motorcycle at a slow pace. It isn't working. She remains frightened of you. You try to think out how to calm her, but it seems your efforts are in vain. She grabs a spear lying next to her, and she kills you. Please don't hurt me, babe. And you find yourself saying, her spear releases, flying straight towards you. You attempt to dodge, but to no avail. It pierces straight through you, and you fall to the ground. You have been killed by the mother slug cat. So we chose the right option. Just to blush.
So blushing really was.
What if I say wait? She stops walking. Her back still facing you. Your voice trembles as you speak to her again, tears running down your face. She slowly turns around to face you once more. It seems you have nothing to lose, so you try one last thing. Please go out with me. What? I just want to chase. She stares at you and then begins laughing. You feel mentally crushed by her laugh. You're pitiful, she says. I'm going to end you. Suddenly pounces at you. It's quick and vicious. It's all over before you have time to react. Blush. I know what you really need. You say this, and she looks at you with curiosity. What could you possibly know about me, she asks. You're lonely. She looks away sadly as her body begins shaking. She stumbles backwards. Oh no, you need children. Oh no.
No, you need egg.
Oh, that's horrible. With the graphic says you understand me perfectly, she begins crying out loud and you sit by her, you stroke her face. Well, because the thing is, she lost her children, so...
Yeah, but she needs the egg.
Egg. You take an egg you've been carrying around and give it to her. She accepts it, and her eyes brighten up. With a smile on her face and an egg in her hand, she sits down. She places it in her mouth and coats it with a transformative bacteria. She spits it back out and places it on the ground. The egg begins to glow in bright light. She steps back and stares at it. The egg begins to transform. Figures emerge from the light. What did you just do? Whoa.
What?
Mother, we are reborn. We have reintroduced to the existence. We are a family now. The new creatures look like the mother slug cat, and look at the mother slug cat, and she is happy. She hugs the figures, and they embrace her back. You feel like you've finally done something right, and you have. Goodbye loneliness, goodbye sadness, hello family. Walk into the light and embrace them.
Yeah.
You walk towards the figures emerging from the light, and they embrace you. Their slimy bodies feel warm to the touch, and you feel tears escape your eyes. You have never felt so loved in your life. You enter the light as a family. That is ending. Yeah, that is by far the best ending, right? Huh. Okay, what if we blush?
So what happens if you say you need children?
Well, hold on, you're cute. You don't need to be alone. And then, yeah, okay, that one's just
no.
death. You need children. She looks at you in confusion as you explain yourself. We could populate this world, make new children. She growls angrily and begins to cry again. I had children. She looks at you angrily and spits in your face. They can't be replaced. She disappears, leaving behind a dust cloud. Oh. You weep as she leaves, and then you pack your things and leave as well. The rain is starting to come, and you spent so much time talking that you forgot to eat. You lay down and accept your fate. Holy shit, that's kind of grim.
That's pretty uncool.
Interesting. So Artificer is just having a family? That's kind of neat. West. Oh, you know what this is gonna be? This is gonna be Gourmand. You travel to the west towards a very overgrown section of the world. The world was once filled with many amazing things, and vegetation was one of them. By traveling to the west, you are searching towards a place that has grown wild and plants flowers. As you make your way up the hill, you see a large, hefty silk cat who seems to have no problem maintaining the diet in the surrounding world. As you watch, you notice that they seem to have the ability to generate infinite objects by regurgitating them from their stomach. You approach carefully, unsure whether to attack or speak to them. Pick up a spear and throw it at him. The spear flies to the air in an arc and lands in front of the hefty slug cat. They look at it, they look at you. You back up slowly, unsure what they will do. They pick up the spear, sniff it, and then throw it at you. You try to duck. You get hit in the leg. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you would catch it. What? The spear. I threw it at you so you could touch it. I didn't mean to hit you. You stare at them in disbelief. As the slug cat run towards you, they trip over their own feet and their entire body weight falls on top of you. You hear a large crunch as your vision goes black. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. The hefty slug cat is cut off as the egg-like object in your hand explodes, killing you both instantly.
Dude.
That is awesome.
Yo.
What? Pick up a rock and throw it at them. You pick up a small rock and throw it at the hefty slug cat. It bounces off their fat exterior, completely unfazed.
What?
There goes Riley. The hefty slug cat stares at you, narrowing their eyes. You widen your eyes and begin to sweat profusely, preparing for the hefty slug cat's retaliation. They walk towards you, raises a tiny, stubby arm and pokes you in the forehead. I wasn't expecting to see someone else out here. You're not from my colony, right? They ask. No. I'm looking for another slug cat to be my mate. Oh, whoa. Nah. They actually. Oh my god. No. I'm looking for another slug cat to be my mate. Oh, whoa. God. So that's it. I can tell by the way you said it. It's not an easy thing for you to say. Things have been tough lately, haven't they?
Tough? Nah, I'm a pro
I'm
gamer.
lonely. I'm a pro gamer. Stares at you. Chin's wobbling. You're a pro gamer? Oh, because every time you die, it's like game over, gamer. A pro gamer, huh? I've never heard of that one before. I've heard plenty of others, but that's a new one. It's true, though. The hefty slug cat stares at you and puts a finger on their chin. I'm afraid a liar's all I see before me. Liars have been known to make the most insane of claims. Your heart rate increases. You've never been great under pressure. Lamal, a liar? Nah, check this. They call this a pro gamer move. You throw your egg by your feet and prepare to use the gravity manipulation strat to fling yourself super far. Perform your frame perfect input. You pounce to the edge of the singularity gravity field and slide cancel backwards into the outer 5% of the shockwave's radius. You were 2 pixels off, however, and immediately got sucked into the core of the singularity. Every atom in your body is jolted as you become extremely dead.
That's the gamer ending. Holy shit.
What's funny is chances are this is a real fucking thing. I did south shit. Alright, west. What if I say it's been so tough? It has? Tell me. Have you been hurt at all? The Hefty Slug Cat asks. I'm just always in danger? I can respect that. The world we live in is a harsh one, and it's rare to find someone who could put up with that kind of lifestyle. Suddenly, 3 red lizards and a giant red centipede emerge over the hill. Looks at them, where rage fills their eyes. See, this is exactly what I'm saying. How can I put this? I think you may be cursed. What? I'm not cursed, I'm just unlucky. No, like, if there's a such thing as destiny, whoever was responsible for designing your fate legitimately hates you. Stupid, you say. Is it? Tell me. Have you had a happy moment in your life? No? Exactly. You're destined to suffer, and it's only natural you'd have difficulty finding love.
I was roasting the shit out of you.
Okay,
God
okay, that's cool and all and stuff, but we're kind of surrounded. Looks behind you. You follow their gaze to see that the 3 red lizards and giant centipede have surrounded you. Go ahead and fight them. I'm a peace-loving slug cat. Fighting isn't really my thing. You sigh and turn to face the enemies behind you. The 3 lizards hiss and growl, flashing their teeth. Before you get a chance to do anything, you're covered by their spit while they quickly maul you to death.
Bozo.
Is that... Oh no, I'm lonely. I hear that. Things have been getting worse for us lately, haven't they? It's been tough for myself as well. Really? You're huge and have like infinity supplies. How you lonely? I can produce many things from my stomach, but love is not one of them. You realize that the ground is wet, but you sit as well. Give them a hug. You try and wrap your arms around the Hefty Slug Cat's large exterior, but your arms cannot reach all the way around. The Hefty Slug Cat laughs and says, "You're cute." You're not sure how to respond, so you laugh nervously. The Hefty Slug Cat is just standing there, laughing. You're really warm, you say, trying to think of something to say. Yeah, I suppose I am. The Hefty Slug Cat says and begins laughing again. Neither of you know what to say, so you sit there in silence for a while. What you doing right now? Gathering food and supplies for my colony. You have a whole colony? Yeah, of course. We're not all loners like you. How big we talking? I'd say about 30 or 40, give or take a few. What?
He's a lonely loner.
Out of all of them, I want to be with you. That is...
Damn, that's smooth.
That is Riz.
The Hefty Slug Cat looks at you with the strangest look in their eye. Are you sure that's what you want? Yes. I've never been this sure of anything in my life. Alright then, as long as you're sure about this, let's do it. You nod your head. This is the happiest moment of your life. Take their hand and go someplace private. You walk with the Hefty Slug Cat, hand in hand. You're both nervous and excited. This is what you've been waiting for. Once you reach someplace private, they stop and start making a bonfire. You stare at them, confused. What you doing? Weren't you inviting me for a private dinner? Oh, yeah, of course, you say, laughing nervously. You start coughing excessively, and you stare at them, worried. What should I make for us to eat? I wanted you! I wanted you! You take a deep breath and look into their eyes. I want you to be my mate. Ooh, woo. Their eyes widen. The Hefty Slug Cat goes through a list of emotions. First in shock, then happiness, then fear, then anger. They fall back and start involuntarily spitting items from their mouth. Oh my god, you okay? A bomb drops out of their mouth and they fumble the jet to pick it up, however it accidentally detonates. You close your eyes in the blast, you feel the heat on your back, you disintegrate. What the fuck? That went horribly. Greet them? Oh. You cautiously move forward, staying low to the ground. You approach the large slug cat, surely unsure how they will react. As you get closer, you yell hello at them. The voice startles them, and they instinctively roll up into a ball, and they begin to tumble down the hill towards you. They land directly on top of you. You feel the air in your lungs forced out by the sheer force of their weight. Your last thoughts are of how heavy they felt as you die from the collision. Well done.
Wow.
Okay, so we do have to throw a rock at them. Let me just say I'm lonely. What if we pat them on the back? You pat the hefty slug cat in the back, extending your arm as far as you can go. You feel like pain in your arm, but push through. Thanks, I really needed that. You feel warm and fuzzy. Somehow you don't feel alone anymore. Oh, and then it's just this again. What if I say, yo, hook me up?
What?
What the fuck? You nervously ask...
Yo,
yeah, I don't know if the hefty slug cat could hook you up with a mate in their colony. Lets out a low, rumbling chuckle. I doubt any of the slug cats I know would be interested in someone like you. You're small, scrawny, and have no combat skills. Bruh,
Damn.
literally none of the slug cats in the colony could survive the stuff I went through. You say, what do you mean the stuff you went through? The pre-cycle rain, the Mirror's vultures, red creatures, the rot, the million food pips I need to fill every cycle, the nacho cheese, the deadly snails, train lizards, worm grass, whatever the hell gimmick the chimney was. Yeah, this guy is so much garbage. You list the many dangerous things you encountered on your journey to find a mate. I don't know what any of that stuff means. The hefty suckout seems to be even more confused. Never mind, you say. I'll just find the colony, lol. You begin to walk away, but the hefty slugcat stops you. I can't let you do that. You're an intruder. I need to see it. What if my fated mate is there? I can't let this go. The hefty slugcat stares at you with apathy. Look, I get that you have needs and I sympathize, but if you go to our colony, we're gonna have issues. Maneuver your way past. Oh. The heavy slugcat suddenly slides towards you at an alarming speed. What? You don't even get to finish the sentence before the heavy slugcat slammed into your midsection. The force of the heavy slugcat's weight smashes you to the ground, and you let out a pained yell. The heavy slugcat presses down on top of you, and you wince in the heavy slugcat's immense weight crushes your frail body.
That is not Sliz.
Oops.
Hold their
Does this whole
hand.
thing...
Oh.
Oh, I did this one again. Go someplace private. So I wanted you, and he panicked and vomited profusely until he killed us. You decide, I guess. Alright. They say, I'll make a feast. Whatever you want, my love. You both sit on some logs around the bonfire, watching it burn. You watch as they begin to cook more food than you've ever seen. Are you sure you can eat all that, you ask? They begin laughing and nod their head. I'm a really, really big slugcat. I need a lot of food. You stare at them in amazement. You've never seen such a creature that large move around in such rapid manner before. Start eating the food as it's prepared. And you begin eating the food they've made. You fill your stomach up faster than you have in any other cycle before. The slugcat smiles and hands you more food. Ah, no thanks. I'm already at max food pits. Nonsense. Please enjoy my cooking. Don't insult the chef. You force yourself to keep eating beyond your limits. Suddenly, the game crashes with an index out of range error in a HUD food meter. That is fucking awesome. So those are both death. It doesn't matter what I do here. I'm just curious with this. I didn't do this one. They look at you and confuse your expression, but they grab onto you as well. I'm Gourmand. The suckhead says, you say before realizing you don't have your name. I forgot my name. It's okay. I'll probably come back to you eventually, Gourmand says. Cool. What are you doing? I want to be with you. Let's go someplace private. I have this egg.
You have this egg.
You take out the egg from your pouch and offer it to the hefty slugcat. They smile and begin grinning ear to ear. You brought me food? Yeah, you want it? Yes, I want it. Give it to me. They're making a heating egg over a fire, making scrambled eggs. How do you know I love eggs? You stare at them, still nervous and unsure what to say. IDK. You watch them cook. That's... as the egg cooks, reality itself seems to... Yeah. Time seems to warp and you watch... Yep. It says if salt, pepper, and old Ben spade time to reach in... Yep. Oh, with a sudden primal hunger, the other slugcat greedily consumes all of the egg. The body begins to glow and levitate, and infinite matter begins to radiate from their mouth. The light is blinding. It is as if it has consumed everything. Out of the singular point of the slick cat's mouth, subatomic particles rain. They combine into atoms and then into the more complex elements in matter. Slowly, the light begins to consolidate into a dimmer afterglow. Holy shit. A cycle has been completed. A new universe has been born. You have lots of work to do? What the shit?
Ending.
No way.
Oh my god.
Funny shit. I couldn't have timed that better.
Alright, so the last one's Saint, I believe, right?
Ooh.
So we go
They're
down.
gonna
We've done
throw a
this.
spear at you.
We've done this. Investigate the sound. You cautiously edge around the corner, your eyes peering into the darkness to see nothing but hear the chomping of jaws again, as if perfectly blended into the darkness. The black mouth of a lizard springs out of the darkness at you. It is an ambush predator, and you fall into the jaws of a carnivorous monster. There is a fiery pain before you as the world fades away. Okay. So we have to look behind me. We see this fucking Chad of a guy. Oh yeah, you weren't here for this one. Can I have your autograph? The beast stares at you and begins to move towards you slowly. It opens its jaws and shrieks, a sound unlike anything you've ever heard before. You are awestruck by its appearance, and that feeling is only amplified by the divine presence you feel as its vocals resonate through your chest. It slams its large black talons upon you, pinning your body to the floor. You blush profusely.
The Rizzard.
Yep, a big flash of light accompanied by a loud ping. You feel a presence. It's Saint. Did we do "Wow, Please Lick Me" last time, Chunky? We did, right?
What?
We'll do yeah, you know what? I'll just do this again so you can see what it is. It's like it gives you a strange look, but then complies. Their tongue latches at you, slapping you across the cheek. As it retracts, the stickiness of it pulls you forward, causing you to faceplant on the floor. This was less romantic than he thought it would be, actually quite insulting. You lay faceplanted on the floor, feeling kind of done. You roll over onto your side, expecting to see them laughing at you. Instead, you see the slick cat casually floating to take your egg. Whoa, what do you think you're doing there? They ignore you and continue towards the egg. Don't touch that. Hey. They finally stop their pursuit and turn to look at you. Why? They ask with an expressionless look. Trust me, it won't taste good. Oh, I wasn't gonna eat it. Plus, I'm more of a taco guy myself. They give the slightest impression of regret and then turn back towards the egg. When you take the egg back, you just die. So we're gonna do wait and observe, I guess. You know what you'd do with the egg, but part of you is curious to see what other uses the egg might have. Does this slick cat know something that you don't? You sit back and watch. What are you going to do with it then? I don't know how this got in your possession, but I've been looking for this for a long time. Cool, but what you need it for? This will finally solve everything. The slick cat's fur stands up on end. Okay. Sure, dude, you can borrow it for a bit. The slick cat settles the egg on the ground and stares at it with determination. Let me take care of this. It'll all be over soon. They enter into a deep concentration and begin to levitate slightly above the ground. A bright X-shaped light forms above their head and then begins to travel towards the egg. As the light settles over the egg, it begins to grow increasingly brighter. Then in a quick accumulation, the light is met with a deafening ping as it ruptures the egg. Cover your ear. Whoa.
What
Oh,
the
they
fuck?
turned into palette colors.
The third one.
Oh, you fucked up.
Huh. Interviewed the creature. Golden lizard from... You attempt to formulate a proper sentence, but find that you are too terrified to even speak. The beast does something that causes your mouth to gape open and your eyes to widen in terror. The creature steps forward and looks down at you with malice in its eyes. I like how this eye is off, by the way. You feel a
What do you
tremendous
mean?
pressure as the creature's horrible visage is applied to yours. You are powerless. Thanks, you're my hero. You reply to the slick cat in your best courting tone. hoping to impress upon it in the seriousness of the situation. However, you have no reaction from the slug cat. Instead, you receive a feeling of trepidation from it, as if it knows something you don't. This causes you to have second thoughts about making a move. Hey, you good? You question the slug cat's response to you. You're not just feeling the vibes and want to make sure you're on the same wavelengths with your potential mate. You try to reassure the slug cat. Yo, something must be wrong with my eyes because I can't take them off you. Are you trying to imply something? Looking a bit annoyed. Yeah, you picking up when I'm throwing down? Yeah, are you making fun of my eyes? What? Throw down another one? Okay, look, are you a time traveler? Cause I see you in my future, you say while striking a pose. Yes, the slug cat replies with a straight face. What? Yes, I am a time traveler. We all are. We follow the cycle. Okay. Look, dude, I just want to go out with you. Oh, the slug cat pauses for a few seconds, looking disappointed in you. In that case, no, I will not go out with you. Why? I'm not interested in relationships. I have higher priorities. The slug cat looks away as if trying to find an exit, a way to exit this interaction as soon as possible. Give up. You accept this reasoning. No need to force the issue further. You can find another mate elsewhere. You wave goodbye to the slug cat as it takes flight to who knows where. However, you're also very close to the void sea. Perhaps you should just take a dive and procrastinate on worrying about relationships until you've stripped your mortal coil. You begin to trek through the depths, deep into the subterranean caverns nearing the bottom of the world. You descend further and further down, however, as you reach one room before the void sea, an invisible void worm clips through the wall and shatters every bone in your body. What the hell? I thought that glitch was fixed a while ago. That is awesome. That really was a glitch, by the way. Like, you could be going down into the void sea, an invisible void worm would kill you. Which isn't even meant to be possible, by the way. It happens to kill you.
That's awesome.
And my hero, don't let up. The slug cat doesn't know what it's talking about. What higher priority could there possibly be than you? Being your mate is the only priority that matters. You just need to make the slug cat realize their mistake. Well, I'm not leaving here without a mate, and you're not leaving here without one either. You stand your ground, however the ground doesn't help you much as the other slug cat simply takes flight into the air and swiftly leaves. You turn to chase after the slug cat, but are interrupted as you hear a loud ping sound again. Or at least you would have heard it if the neural synapses between your brain and ears were shattered in the same instant. Instead, you hear nothing, for you have ascended. Nice. Offer a gift. Okay, hold up. Before you give up on me, the slug cat looks disinterested in whatever reasoning you're about to give. I got you a gift. Look, you hand the slug cat your egg. Maybe this offering will help win them over. To your surprise, their expression immediately changes. Where did you find that? You'd give this to me? I'll give it. I'll give it if you go out with me. Done. I would marry you in exchange for this. The slug cat swiftly reaches for the egg. Huh? Let's not go that far yet. Do you have any idea what this is? The slug cat takes the gift and admires it deeply. Egg. Not it's an egg, just egg. Yes, this will finally solve everything. Their first stands up on Ed. Okay, honey buns, do what you have to. I love you. Determination, yep. And then they kill us. What happens if I click the middle one? Cool, nothing. Oh, that was all of them. Okay. Let's do, you're looking fine. Thanks, I just got a haircut. My fur was getting pretty long. They look you over from head to toe. It doesn't seem to particularly flirtatious, more a method of thorough inspection. You become self-conscious about your many flaws. Yeah, me too. Fur? Since when did members of your species have fur? You can't recall ever getting a haircut in your entire life. They're seeming more and more foreign to you. Could they really be an eligible mate? And why did you respond with me too? You've been too anxious about this encounter to really think about what you're saying. Pet the slug cat? Curiosity gets the best of you and you reach out to feel their skin. Is it the same as yours? What would this residual fur even feel like? However, they immediately jump back. Well, you're certainly very interesting, but maybe it's not such a good idea for us to be right now. I best be going. You didn't mean to make them uncomfortable. Hold up. Before you get the chance to say any more, they shoot their tongue towards the ceiling. You begin swinging away in the distance with a strange specimen. Unfortunately, now you're just slowing down. It would help if you had a light source, but you do not. As you stumble around, you feel something tickle up against your skin. That's something to mean many things before suddenly two large fangs sink into the back of your neck. Your corpse is dragged away by a spider as it returns to its burrow. Lovely! I think that's it, actually. Yeah, I think that is it. If you say, well, please lick me, and then take it back, you die. So, accept my fate. That is it. That is the whole dating sim. Oh my god. All of that. For like 24 hours of pure fucking torture that I went through. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I am ever gonna play. I'm not gonna play this game for a fucking minute. I'm so
This experience ruined it for you.
not so much ruined. That is like the last thing I could